And a lot has happened since then. Hello. Happy Monday. I just got some Starbucks. Yum. This is something that I've never got before. It is a grande iced blonde vanilla latte. Yeah, got some egg bites. I love the kale and mushroom egg bites. They're delicious. Because I'm about to go grocery shopping, and I don't like to grocery shop when I'm hungry because I usually end up getting a lot of stuff that I do not need. So I'm trying to avoid that. So, yeah, today is Monday. Intended to do this yesterday, but that didn't quite work out. So I tried to come fairly early to beat the crowd, and it doesn't look like it's too bad yet. So, yay, we're gonna eat at least one of these and then go do some shopping. Today's project is going to be my closet. It's a disaster. I got this over-the-door shoe hanger several years ago, and I really like it. Like, I love the concept of it. I ended up actually screwing, or drilling holes actually, in the bottom of it for it to like stay connected because it kept coming undone at the bottom. And then all of the shoes will come out, and it just gets really, really frustrating. And now the bottom bar keeps popping out, which is why all of these shoes are currently here. And then the one at the top is coming out too. So I don't know if I just have too much stuff on it or what the deal is, but I have this other shoe rack from my apartment that I'm hoping I can fit in here also, maybe like over there. And I think most of my husband's shoes are probably going to end up on that one because I just cannot take any more of this situation. And then also, I really want to organize my purses and get rid of the stuff that I'm not using. Hopefully I can post those on my Poshmark. And the clothes are pretty much cleaned out. I really just don't even want this dresser. Like, I hate this. But I moved it in here to try to save some room in our bedroom because I ended up bringing my desk down here. So, yeah, I'm going to see what I can do with this situation and see if we can make it a little bit better. Alright, so this is what we have now. No more shoes on the floor. I was able to get the shoe rack in here and actually fit perfectly. And I have most of my husband's shoes on here. I put a few pairs of my boots on here, but mostly this is just his stuff. And then I took the one on the door. I was able to reconnect the rods and hopefully tighten it where it was loose. I think I just tried to put too many shoes on a row and it kind of just caused issues. So I tried to space them out a little more this time. And I have sandals, tennis shoes, flats, heels, boots. Yeah. That's so much better. Ideally, I hate this thing. I really wish I could get rid of it, to be honest. My husband had it since before, I started dating, and I love animals, so I really hate to see them stuffed, quite frankly. But he is an avid hunter, and I try to respect his interests. But I ended up putting this in the closet because I got tired of it being in our bedroom, and I'm hoping eventually I can somehow get it up to the garage because I need that shelf. Like, the things that I could do with that space. I don't know. Because ideally, this basket here on the floor, I would really love to be able to put up there. But that's not going to happen with that ginormous stuffed animal. So, yeah. that's where we're at currently. I've had these hat racks for a while. They work pretty well. I wish I could find a way to like display his hats more so he could see them more easily, because he gets frustrated trying to dig through them, but whatever, it works and they are out of the way. So this is way better than it was before. It's still not ideal. Like, I still need to clean that area to the side off, and then I really want to find somewhere else to put those hats. But I have most of my fairly valuable bags in the cases just to kind of preserve them. Then meanwhile, back on the farm bags, definitely, or some of my favorites too. I actually use those probably more than anything else, but I don't think as many people know about them, so I don't know how their resale value is. But the ones that I feel like have a higher resale value, I'll definitely try to preserve them and take really good care of them. That's something that I've always tried to do with my handbags. That's like my favorite thing to buy. And I'll always keep the dust bag and like the price tag even, just in case I ever want to get rid of them. I am getting rid of, I think, my Kate Spade bag and maybe a few other ones, but just check out my Poshmark if you're interested, and I will hopefully have them posted on there. But yeah, this definitely looks so much better. So in the past like 3 days, we have gotten about 3 to 4 inches of snow, probably close to an inch of ice. Trees have been breaking around the county and snapping like twigs. There's a travel advisory to not go anywhere. And yeah, I have not really left my house much since Monday, Tuesday. And today it was 50 some degrees. The snow is totally melted and is gone. And now the wind is starting to pick up. So I'm just really confused as to what season we're in. This is kind of crazy, but the sky is really pretty tonight. Like, super pretty. But yeah, and we're supposed to get flooding this weekend. So this is what it's like to live in Southern Virginia. Hi! I'm hoping no one sees me because I'm in a really crowded parking lot and I feel kind of awkward, but we have been getting the wildest weather lately here in Virginia. Last week we got ice for like 2 days, I think, maybe. I think it was 2 or 3 days of like freezing rain, ice, snow. First it was snow and then it turned into ice, and so many people lost their power. We lost ours for about 12 hours, but thankfully it came back on and it did not go back off, which was a huge blessing. After the ice was done, then it got really windy and then more power went out. Again, thankfully not ours, but my husband's a lineman, and anytime there's any type of like storm, he always gets called into work. So he's pretty much been working like constantly since last Monday, like 16-hour days. So I haven't really seen him very much. Yeah, now we're supposed to get more snow and it's just really wild. I think it was like 50 some degrees one day last week, maybe like Friday, and now it's in the 30s, and now we're gonna get like potentially like 3 to 8 inches of snow. It's a very wide range. We probably won't get that much, but I don't know. And then it'll probably melt the next day because as soon as it gets cold, it gets hot again. But I came to Roanoke. It's like an hour away from my house to go to Home Goods. I really wanted to go in there. I'm trying to find a desk chair, a very specific type of desk chair that's not really a desk chair. It's actually an accent chair. But I came to Home Goods here in Roanoke, and unfortunately they did not have at all what I was looking for. And it's a Tuesday. It's like, I think I got here like 1 something maybe. And I didn't figure it would be that busy, but I guess everybody had the same idea that I did, which is to come out before we all get snowed in again, because there's so many people everywhere. So now I'm going to try and run in Walmart and see if they have anything at all. This is like a pretty nice Walmart. I checked Marshall's a few days ago. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up having to order it, but hopefully I can stand to be in here for a few minutes. My anxiety has been like really high today for some reason. But we're gonna try to go in here and see if there's anything at all that might work. Hello! It has been quite a while since I have talked. I think the last time probably was like the end of December when I was moving out of my apartment, and a lot has happened since then. I quit my job, which was a really difficult decision to have to make. I really struggle with that a lot, but I'm gonna talk more about this. I want to make like a whole video about it and the experience kind of that I had and what led me to ultimately make that decision, but I'm not gonna do that right now. I'll do that hopefully sometime soon. Last night we went out for one of my friends. She's about to turn 30, and we went out for her birthday. We went to eat at this really cute restaurant in Lynchburg downtown, and then we went to, it's like a rooftop bar, and that was really fun. It was a blast, but I definitely have a headache today. Do not feel very good. I really didn't even drink that much either. I don't know, I haven't really drank very much at all lately, so it seems like small amounts affect me pretty easily anymore. But I did get up this morning and go to church. It is really pretty outside today. I wanted to go walking, but it is now like 3:30 in the afternoon, and I probably need to head on to my mom's before long. But I wanted to take advantage of the weather while it's nice. I think I'm kind of just ready for it to get warm. I've really noticed that my mood has not been, this week I've been struggling. Typically can handle my mood pretty well anymore, especially if it's like there's no outside circumstances that are contributing to it, like my job was before. So overall, I can pretty well keep myself mostly happy. But this week, I don't know if it is like seasonal depression and just where I have kind of been cooped up inside for a while and I can't really do anything. I don't know if it's that, if it's just like it's cold outside or what's going on, but it was like 60 some degrees. I think it may have been close to 70 degrees one day this week, and it just brought me back to life. It was so wonderful. It was so fun. I actually put the top back on my Jeep and just soaked up some sun for a minute, and that definitely helped. So I'm thinking it might be just kind of like the winter blues. But yeah, so this week is not gonna be as busy. This week has been extremely busy. I think that may have been another thing that contributed to my mood. I just felt kind of like overwhelmed a little bit, not majorly, but there's just a lot of stuff going on. I met my friend for lunch on Monday. Usually we try to meet like once every month or so for lunch, which was really fun. And then we went and grabbed some groceries after. And what else did I do? I've been keeping my best friend's son. She's a teacher, and I'm gonna keep him for her until school gets out. Her babysitter went out on maternity leave, so I've been doing that like 3 days a week for her. And he is 11 months old. And that's another reason that I've kind of been more inside, because I don't really want to take him out because he's so little and it's cold and flu season. So I've just been kind of hanging out here with him. So I kept him Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, I think, of this week. And what did I do Wednesday? I don't remember. God, my brain is not working very well right now. Friday I had to meet, I ordered my friend a cake, like a customized cake. I'll try to pop a picture on here, but I had to meet them to go pick the cake up Friday evening and then take Emmett back to my friend. And then she and I walked for a little while on Friday. Last night was my friend's birthday dinner. Wednesday is still, I have no idea what I did Wednesday. That's gonna bug me. Let's see. Let's see if I can jog my memory. Oh, so my husband, he went to, they had to go through like a lineman school, and he was with a guy, they're in like an apprenticeship for several, I think it's like 3 years, and he met a guy that he's became really good friends with in the apprenticeship, and they worked together in DC, and he lives, I think in Tennessee, maybe. I'm pretty sure he lives near like Kingsport or somewhere like that, but he had to come over here to work for a few days, and he ended up staying with us. So he stayed Tuesday and Wednesday night. Wednesday we went to my parents for dinner. That's what it was. On Wednesdays we've been doing family meal nights, and we alternate weeks. So like 1 week I'll do it and they come over here. The next week they do it, we go over there. But that's been really fun. And Wednesday we had that. Tuesday I met one of my old co-workers for dinner, which was really fun. It was so good to see her. And yeah, it's just been a very busy week. It's been really fun stuff. I've enjoyed everything that I've done, but I think maybe I got a little overwhelmed. I don't usually try to like do that much stuff in 1 week anymore, but this week is not nearly as busy. Tomorrow is my friend's birthday, a different friend, and I'm gonna keep Emmett for her. That's her little baby. I'm gonna keep him for her so she and her husband can kind of have the day together and go do some stuff. I don't usually keep him on Mondays, but I'm gonna make an exception for tomorrow. I guess I'll probably not keep him Tuesday and Wednesday. Wednesday I have, Sophie has a vet appointment that I'm gonna take her to, and I think that's pretty much all that I have planned. I'm almost certain. I really kind of hope that's all that I have planned. Let's see. Oh, Friday's Valentine's Day. I totally forgot about that. My friend did message me and she mentioned maybe going out that night, but I don't know. We'll see. But there's lots of fun things going on right now. So I'm trying to keep busy since it's winter. And I know it's gonna be spring before I know it, but I'm gonna go over to my mom's and go hang out with them. It's getting close to 4. So I think I'm gonna pop on over there and go hang out with them for a while and just have a fun, chill night.